Emergency alerts are supposed to be impersonal. Storm warnings, amber alerts, evacuation orders. They never use your name. Until this one did. It happened during a winter cold snap. Temperatures dropped fast, roads iced over, cell towers struggled but stayed online. People were already tense. Then, at 2:13 a.m., phones across multiple states vibrated at once. That sharp, unmistakable sound, the emergency alert tone. The message appeared on screens in bold, government-issued formatting, but instead of a warning, it read, "Do not attempt contact. Subject, Michael R. Turner. Last known location, 1847 Willow Creek Road." Below that, a timestamp. Below that, nothing. Michael Turner was a real person. People knew him. That address belonged to a quiet house in a rural neighborhood. And the people receiving the alert, they weren't emergency responders. They were civilians, neighbors, strangers, people hundreds of miles away. At first, everyone assumed it was a glitch. Someone took a screenshot and posted, "Anyone else get this?" Replies flooded in. Yes, same name, same address. Different states, different carriers, same alert. Someone commented, "Why is it using a full name?" Another asked, "Why does it say, 'Do not attempt contact'?" Then the posts started disappearing, not removed by moderators. Accounts went inactive. One woman said she lived 2 houses down from the address. She hadn't heard sirens, no police cars, no activity. But when she looked outside, there were tire tracks in the snow, not fresh, compressed deep, like something heavy had been parked there for a long time, facing her house. People began searching the name, Michael R. Turner. Too many results, too common. Until someone narrowed it by county records. There was only one matching that address. Age 42, no criminal record, no emergency flags. Last public record update 4 years ago. At 2:19 a.m., a second alert arrived. Shorter, colder. This alert was not meant for you. No explanation, no apology. Immediately after, cellular service dropped. Not fully, just enough. Calls failed, messages stuck sending, internet crawled. Phones still powered on, but it felt like something had stepped between people. A man in Pennsylvania recorded his screen. He refreshed the alert details. They changed. The name was gone, replaced with his own. Subject, David L. Hawkins. Below it, his home address. Correct, down to the apartment number. He didn't post again, but his video circulated. In it, you can hear him breathing fast. He says, "That's not public, that's not anywhere." Then his phone buzzes, another alert. The screen cuts to black. Others checked. Some saw nothing new. Some saw addresses that weren't theirs. Parents' homes, ex-partners, places they hadn't lived in years. Always tied to a name, always exact. A theory formed quickly that the alert system wasn't malfunctioning, it was routing something. One former telecom employee commented anonymously, "Emergency alerts can target regions, they can't target individuals like this." Another replied, "Unless it's not the system doing the targeting." At 2:31 a.m., power flickered in several areas. Not out, just a dip. Enough to reset clocks, enough to make houses feel momentarily hollow. People described the same sensation, like the alert had created a hole and something was checking to see who noticed. One person lived near Willow Creek Road. He drove past the address. The house was dark, snow undisturbed, but his phone buzzed as he slowed down. Not an alert, a message, no number. "You are too close." He didn't stop the car. He didn't look back. Later, reviewing his dash cam footage, he noticed something. In the reflection of his windshield, a figure standing where the driveway should have been. Tall, still, facing the road. At 2:47 a.m., a final alert was issued, nationwide. No sound, just text. Subject located. No further action required. That should have been reassuring. It wasn't, because immediately after, phones began updating. Contacts rearranged themselves. Names disappeared. One woman said her husband's contact name changed to previous subject. He was sitting next to her, alive, confused. Service returned slowly after 3 a.m. Official statements followed in the morning. Test error. Unauthorized access. No personal data was compromised. They said the name and address reports were fabricated, mass hysteria. But people kept screenshots, videos, logs. Here's the detail that doesn't fit. Every person whose name appeared in an alert, even briefly, reported the same thing later. A gap. Time they couldn't account for. Minutes, sometimes hours, always during the outage window. And Michael R. Turner? No one has been able to confirm he exists anymore. The house on Willow Creek Road is still there, but county records now list it as vacant. No previous owner, no sale history, as if it had always been empty. Some people believe the alert wasn't a warning. It was a transfer, a system designed to identify one person at a time. And when something went wrong, it showed the cue. Because emergency alerts aren't just for weather, they're for threats. And that night, the threat wasn't outside. It was being reassigned. If you ever receive an alert with a name instead of instructions, and that name is yours, don't respond. Don't call anyone. And don't try to prove it's a mistake. Because the moment the system realizes you noticed, you become the subject it was always looking for.